Hey guys, Sci-Fi Guy 2094 here. Gonna do a quick recap of Dune Prophecy Episode 5. So I'm just gonna hit the main events that happened in this episode real fast and give my review on it. So the main thing is Desmond and his soldiers um, basically got intel from Valia's nephew that she is actually a part of this rebellion, so to speak, and she's been working with them to kind of disrupt the empire's um, the empire's operations with like spice trading and things like that. So basically, he goes to where this tavern is, where this Fremen chick works, and he's questioning her about, insurgents and things like that. And he's basically able to deduce that this is the place where they're gathering and they're sharing intel and things like that. So basically, what happens is him and his soldiers raid the place, and of course, the swordmaster from House Atreides, who's basically training the royal family. Of course, like we found out, he was part of the rebellion, or this insurgent attempt to kind of allow spice to flow into the hands of the needy people. And so basically the people at the top aren't just controlling everything, and people at the bottom can actually live well and live with dignity. So basically the Atreides guy and the Fremen chick are both there, and they have this plot that they're going to destroy the place, so they plant all these bombs, and they almost succeed. But at the last moment, Desmond realizes that there's these bombs everywhere, and he activates his shield. So he basically narrowly escapes death just by that much. And I was like, oh, damn it. Like, they almost had him. Man, I mean, I understand where Desmond's coming from. He thinks what he's doing is right by serving the Emperor. Of course, you have to have stability. You know, insurgents would be looked at as terrorists, so to speak. So he thinks he's doing the right thing. So I'm like, oh, you almost had this guy. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, is he really that bad of a person for trying to serve the Emperor and maintain order? Of course, there's injustices with wealth inequality in this show. Um, but again, that's the whole thing. There's this power struggle between the great houses, as well as the common people not feeling that the empire is serving the common people as well. So I was like, oh, you guys almost had him. Like, you almost had Desmond. You almost killed him. But then at the same time, I'm like, okay, this guy's a really good character, and he thinks he's doing the right thing. So I'm a little bit torn, because I mean, and that's what makes a great character. That's why Desmond is so good, because, it's like there's some ambiguity about his character. Like, okay, is he just some war dog, some guy who wants to serve the empire and be just a right hand man, just a say yes guy? Or is there a little bit something deeper to him? Does he have, maybe he's ambitious, but he doesn't necessarily want to see the empire enact a total hardship upon the common people? Of course, he was a soldier, so it was his job to follow orders. So, very ambiguous, and I like that about him. I like the way he's written. So anyway, he basically survives the blast, and Mark Strong's wife, I guess it's I can't remember her name, but basically the emperor's wife. After he's back at the palace, she basically goes into his room. They start making out, and the reason is because earlier in the episode, Constantine's mother appears, and as we find out that Constantine is, well, yes, he's the son of the emperor, but the emperor's wife is not his mother. You know, his mother is somebody else who actually used to belong to the sisterhood, which, you know, she came back, and you know they kind of tried to rekindle their little relationship, and you know Mark Strong kissed her, but she was like not having it. So you had that little thing going on. So now she's a little bit jealous. So then she's making out with Desmond now. So you know now you have like it's not a love triangle; it's like a love rectangle going on. So anyway, that was a little bit of an interesting story as well. Um, the reason they were able to basically deduce that Atreides was the one working with the insurgents is because in his locker, and I thought this was such a stupid thing for him to do, but he left the plan, you know, where they attempted to set that bomb off during the hearing in the palace. He left that little hologram thing just like in his locker. Constantine found it. He turned it over to Desmond and his men, and basically, you know, he gets arrested at the end of the episode. That's the main, just kind of the main rundown of what happened in this episode. Um, and then at the very end, the sisterhood, they have Desmond's DNA, and they're trying to run it in their database and figure out, okay, who the hell is this guy? Turns out his genetic makeup is he's Harkonnen, and he's also Atreides. So yeah, that's kind of the revelation there. I really like this episode. I give it 2 thumbs up. Very entertaining, very interesting. So I really liked episode 5. And I gotta watch episode 6. That's the final episode. And then I'll get a review out for you guys to check out.